Hi, my clever Geminis, and welcome back to my channel, the Zodiac Love Tarot. And my name is Jennifer Winters, author of the ZodiacLoveCode.com series and also Venus Unleashed. So if you didn't join me last month for your November reading, I, urge you to do that at some point because those readings actually will carry over into, future months, or if you visit them, you may find out that the message that you were looking for is just right there waiting for you. But so if this is the first time that you've ever been to my channel, I am a sextilenium Libra, meaning that when I was born, there were a whole bunch of planets in my sign of Libra, which basically means that I was sort of born to bring love to the world. And I also have out in my 12th house a lot of energy, especially from Pluto, and that makes me very empathic, and it can sometimes be, very good energy or very bad energy. And so the way that I try and turn that energy that I feel from this, collective consciousness and from the universe and from viewers just like you who send me their energy, I change it into a positive energy so that I can bring love to you. And then I also marry my astrology information with the tarot cards so that I can tell a story about you. Sometimes these stories are super, on point, and sometimes they may not resonate with you, but I firmly believe that when you get a message out of all the people that you could have clicked on today, this message probably will be for you. And if not, like I said, you can visit my channel to some other readings and see if that is helpful for you, because at the end of the day, I want you to feel better, Gemini. And so let's just get started. So what I do is I wait and for you to send me your energy, whether it's the energy for being having a lot of questions, or whether you're looking for like love, or you have questions about your work, or whether you're in a bad state or uncertain about something, or you need answers. Okay, Gemini, you guys hit me so fast. And I think the reason that happens, I mean, first of all, you're ruled by Mercury, of course. So everything happens really fast. I've also noticed that whenever I do readings for Gemini, it goes really fast. So I'm feeling already like you were happy that you were able to overcome some challenging situations for you that happened recently, because I feel relief. I feel like there was some problems that you were working through, and now you feel a lot better about those problems. I can feel that already, but there's work to be done. I can tell that you're telling me also that there's work to be done. But what I'm really getting is this like energy tap on my shoulder to say, I want to do something fun. I want to do something, I want to hear something like lighthearted. And so, okay, I get that. I mean, I want to do something lighthearted too, because it's always really fun for me. And I think that with you, Gemini, you can get really bored of things really fast. So you need entertainment and you need something fun in your life, and you always need to put on different hats so that you can keep everything fresh and new. And so what I feel like you're asking me right now, because I'm getting like a very sort of, I guess, warm feeling in my heart, and so I feel like what you're asking me for today is something just lighthearted, like maybe just a simple love reading, and that's a fun thing to do for November 2019. We are moving. I'm sorry, for December 2019, we're moving into a new year in 2020. So maybe this love reading will be a new love for you, and we'll look into that a little bit further when we do the zodiac wheel 12 card reading at the beginning of January. So be on the lookout for that, because when I do this love reading, we're going to see if this person shows up again in your 12 card reading for the new year. So let's just get down to it. What we're going to do is basically a future love reading, like who's coming into your life. Is something simple, something fun. Okay. All right, so let's go down to the cards and see what's going on. Okay, Gemini. All right, so let me see. Let me get some energy, some Gemini energy into these cards. And look at that. I'm cutting the cards and there's already this Gemini, like Mercury energy. Isn't that weird? Like it's the first thing I see. It's like this deck is already, it's already talking to me, Gemini. It's already talking to me. It would be funny if that shows up again. Also very, I guess, creepy too in a way if it shows up again. Oops, just out of nowhere like that. Okay. Uh-oh, I lost a few cards. Well, that's okay. We'll shuffle some more. I feel like I'm stuffing Mercury in here, Gemini, for this love reading. I feel like he just wants to pop out. All right. Okay. So this is the future lover spread for Gemini, December 2019. And let's see what we have. So we're going to start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make some space here so that we have enough room of all of my little magical stones here. So 5, 6, and move the little opalite armadillo. It's my favorite one. That's actually my daughter's, and she's a Gemini, and this was her favorite stone here, and she loves armadillos too because she just likes to be funny, and so she lent that to me. So that's a little bit of more Gemini power over here. Okay, so let's see this first card. Oh, again, like if you're joining me for the first time, I do use an astrology deck. It has some Greek mythology and constellations on there, and also some astrology symbols. So I'll explain all that to you when we turn the cards over. But you're sitting across from me, so some of these may be in reverse to you. So I will let you know, and I'll let you know what those mean, okay? All right, so over here for this first card, it's going to be, who is my future lover? Oh my goodness. All right, so this is one of those loaded cards. Who is your future lover? Okay, it starts out right over here. So I'm just, feeling this energy already, and my heart is getting very warm, and I'm starting to I'm so excited to see this. I have no idea what this is going to be, but all right, here we go, Gemini. Let's see what we got. Oh, all right, we've got Draco, and this card was upright for you, and it's the 9 of Wands, and there's Sagittarius energy here, okay? So this tells me that the person that is going to come into your life is going to have Sagittarius energy, first of all, and that energy is basically a free kind of energy. It's a very fun-loving energy. Sagittarius people were made to be adventurous, made to make us happy, to tell us stories about their adventures. So sometimes that person could be like a teacher or a philosopher, or just someone who is going to be very magnetic and intellectually magnetic, somebody who you're really going to think just sort of hung the moon because they're just full of interest, they're full of stories, they're ready to take you a lot of places. And I know this card seems a little bit scary because it has, the Draco dragon on there, but this is actually a conquering card because this dragon was defeated by Hercules, and so it's, a very positive card, even though it doesn't, look like it. But this person is definitely going to take you on some adventures, and is going to, also bring the fire into your life, because we have these wands, and they're going to manifest some stuff for you that's going to be exciting. And, with this also being the 9 of Wands, then this is going to be like, it's going to be like, you're not going to have boundaries in this relationship. There's just going to be a lot of freedom. It won't feel like, you're having to maintain it or anything like that. It's just going to come very natural to you. So this is a wonderful card to have. I mean, I love this energy, the Sagittarius energy. It's also, has the sun symbol here, which is full of vitality and just a lot of physical energy. So, there's a lot to be said about this. And also, Sagittarius in the sun also rules the heart. So that's going to be great lover coming your way. Okay. All right. So that was a wonderful card to get. Now, this next card is, are they already in your life? Is this somebody that you know or somebody that you don't know? Okay, so let's see what we have here. All right. All right. So then this is upright for you, and this is the Delphinus card, which is basically, this is like a dolphin. It's a sea creature that was basically a messenger for Poseidon, and he was like a hard worker for Poseidon, basically carried out all of his messages and his will. And so this tells me here that you might already know this person, because this card is also like a card of like community or like teamwork or something like that. So maybe this person is at work on your team or something, or at school with you, or maybe even already like a teacher that you know, or just someone that's already, in your life. But that's not necessarily, 100% for sure. It may be someone who does enter into your world through work or through some project that you're working on, but it did come up right. So it is telling me that I would say probably there's a 70% chance, that this person is already in your life, but I feel like there's also a 30% chance because, I feel like they could enter into a place that you already work at, or a place that you already go to school at, or something like that. That could be what it is, that it's some place that you're already going to. Like you wouldn't maybe meet them on a vacation or something. It's some place that you frequent regularly. And then looky here, there's this Mercury energy right here telling me that also, you're going to have the ability to really communicate well with this person, and there's going to be a lot of messaging going back and forth. So you're going to have a lot of communication with this person. And then I'm also getting this Capricorn energy telling me, that you need to make sure that when you meet this person, you're not too rigid, that you don't, overdo it trying to get to know this person either. Okay. All right. So now the next card is going to be, how will you know when you've met them? Wow, that's a pretty, let's see what that answer is. How will you know when you've met them? All right, I like that. It's another very loaded question. Let's see what we got. Okay, all right, so here is what you've got is Orion, and you got the Four of Pentacles. So this person is, how will you know when you met them? Well, this is the energy that you're going to basically be getting off of them. It's going to be some of this Venus energy, and then also some Taurus energy. And, Taurus men are pretty, they can be pretty straightforward in their approach. They do like for either the male or female, like if they like for the person that they have their eye on to maybe approach them first, because to them that is a point of validation. Like, oh, okay, I was able to, seduce this person with either my physicality or with my persuasive conversation or whatever. So, but once you approach this person and give them any sort of idea that you're attracted to them, then they are going to immediately just pour out their love for you. They're just going to pour out everything. So you're going to know, because this person is going to be like, they picked me. And when you pick this person, they're going to just show you everything they've got. They're going to put, all of their cards on the table, and they're going to say, just use this very straightforward earthy Taurus vibe to go ahead and be like, oh, I want you, even though this person, seems to be, have this freedom in Sagittarius energy. They can still also have Taurus energy, which, they may want you to approach first, but once they do, they're going to let you know. You're going to know that this person is in love with you. Okay, so it's going to be pretty easy for you to tell. And it also looks like this, person is going to be very attractive. They're going to be very attractive. You're going to be very attracted to them. So that's a good sign too. Okay. So you'll know because there's like this attraction and this chemistry here. And, also with Venus being there, you're going to see this attraction. It's going to be evident to you. Okay. Now the next card is, how do I draw them closer to me? Well, this is telling me here that this person is, it's not going to be too hard to do because once you show them that you are interested, they usually pour it on, okay? But then let's just see what you need to do to draw them closer, because there is this element, though, of freedom here, too, of like not wanting to be tied down because of the Sagittarius. So, this could be one of those things where the person falls in love fast, but then starts to get a little bit shaky on the commitment side, okay? So then what we want to do is we want to make sure that if you really do like them, that you're pulling them closer. So let's see what you need to do. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so this is upright for you, and this is Ursa Minor, and it has this Cancer energy. And this is basically a new journey of love and emotion right here. So with this being Ursa Minor, this was the cub bear. There's a she bear, but the cub bear shows a lot of closeness and a lot of caring. And this person may want to take care of you and take you under their wing. So if Gemini, if you're the type of person who is very independent yourself, you may want to show your vulnerability a little bit so that this person feels the need to help take care of you, and that can bring you two closer. Okay, now the next card is going to be, will we be good for each other? Oh, that's a interesting question, because all these signs here are telling you that this lover is coming your way, but are they going to be good for you? So let's check it out and see. Oh my gosh, Gemini, look what you just got, okay? You did get your own Gemini card, but looky here, this card was upside down. So is that person going to be good for you? Well, it may be that you guys might not be on the same page. I can't believe this card comes up. I mean, I honestly, like, what is in the air? All this energy. I mean, it's the Gemini energy, and it's free. Sometimes it's just so strong that it freaks me out. But look at this, like it was upside down. So it does tell me that there may not initially be like a meeting of the minds, okay? But this is what readings are for, okay? When you start a new relationship and you think, I really like this person, okay? I really like this person, and now you know that there may be some obstacles in your way, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you give up on this person, because you're not, when it says you're not good for each other, you could notice it right away that you're not really good for that person, and it be evident to you, and you could say, okay, I don't want this, and I got a reading, and it kind of warned me, and I feel that energy, and I do want to kind of end it. And that may take some time. It may take the cards to play out, or it could be that you really do find a lot of value in this person, and you really do like them, but you're just not on the same page. You feel like you just don't see eye to eye, like he's not your perfect match. There's like at the beginning, not a lot of unconditional love. Maybe it's conditional. But then if you know the stuff is coming its way, then you can also use other things to, keep the two of you closer. And it may just be that you need to be a little more vulnerable because, Gemini, you're very quick, you're very smart, you're very independent, you take care of your business, and it may not look like this person may think that they don't give a lot of value in your life because you're not letting them or something. Or also with this Sagittarius freedom and this commitment, maybe it takes a little bit longer for you to get the commitment that you want. And you being a Gemini, everything has to come fast, fast, fast. Like, I want this commitment right away, give it to me right away, and you guys just don't see eye to eye on that. But if you give it some time, then maybe this card would be upright. So you just have to take this stuff with a grain of salt and find out whether it's worth keeping or not, but just know that there is going to be a time where you're not on the same page and maybe it's one of these reasons. And that's another thing I talk about in the Zodiac Love Code is that even like if you're not matched well with another sign that is one of those signs that's like not your best match, you can always overcome those obstacles if you just know how. If you know what the obstacles are and what the challenges are going to be, then you know how to get across the bridge, so to speak. Okay. All right, Gemini, that was crazy. Look at that. I knew it. I'm still kind of expecting Mercury somewhere in here. I don't know if he's really going to show up or not, but we'll see. Okay, so the next one is, will they open new worlds for me? Well, I feel like with the Sagittarius energy, they will. But let's just see what the cards say, okay? All right, yes. Okay, so this card is upright for you, and this is Andromeda. And she is breaking out of her bondage chain. She's satisfied with her life. She's got all of these 9 cups of emotion. She's got this rebirth going on here with Pluto. She's got this Pisces energy that's just empathic and psychic and all this intuition. She's just completely satisfied, with herself. And the bondage of whatever you're feeling is going to be broken away. So is that person going to open new worlds for you? Definitely. Definitely, definitely. So even if it's not the longest term relationship you've ever been in, this person is going to be adventurous and they're going to make you feel like you're just free of a lot of bonds that are holding you down right now. So this is a wonderful card. So yes, you will definitely have new worlds opened up for you. Okay, and this last card is, will we be together for a long time? Okay, so even if this was upside down, let's just see, because it may still turn out, if you overcome the obstacles, as a long-term relationship. So let's find out what we get. Dun, dun, dun. I'm so excited. I can't even stand it. I just don't want to, I gotta breathe. Here we go. All right, so it's the 2 of Wands and it's upside down and it's Cetus. Okay, so how should we interpret this? Well, let's see. It seems like you're going to have to make a choice, is what this is really saying, of whether or not you want it to be a long-term relationship or not, because this is definitely a card about, decisions. And here again is Cetus, and he was conquered by Perseus, and he was defeated, and Perseus had to make the decision of whether or not he was going to involve himself with this particular challenge. And that was a decision for him. And he did continue on, and he was victorious, and he was able to basically turn this Cetus sea creature into stone by using Medusa's head. So he made a choice. That's what he did. He made a choice to get involved. He made a choice and he conquered. So, and that was actually a very long journey that Perseus was on. I mean, it was a lifelong journey, really. And that and it all started with this decision. So basically, the cards are telling me tonight that it's your decision whether this relationship is going to be long term or not. Okay, it's completely up to you. And again, if you feel like there's value in this relationship that's coming, and you feel like this card can go upright for you, if you can make it happen, if you feel like it's too much stress over time, then your decision may be it's going to be, a short-term relationship where, you went on some adventures, some doors opened up for you, someone kept you, safe and sound for a little while, and this person did show you, a lot of love and compassion and all this adventure and going places and stuff like that. But it may not be like your end-all be-all relationship, but that's, again, it's really up to you, Gemini. There's a decision to make. Okay, wonderful. I really love this. I didn't see Mercury. We saw him in the beginning. He was telling us that, he was in the deck and he was on your side. But we actually did see some Mercury in there. We saw one of the symbols, on one of the cards. So there was a little bit, of your ruling planet there. But I think that it sounds like a really fun, exciting relationship, no matter like what happens. So I think that would be a good story to hear. So, if you do in fact meet this person, I want to hear about it. I want to know, and I want you to leave some comments now too if you already feel like you know this person, because there was that 70% chance that there was somebody already in your vicinity. So I want to know about that too. And if you could please like and subscribe to the channel and everything, because I really want these messages to get out to more people, to more Libras. I still haven't really hit up my people that I helped with the Zodiac Love Code, because I, waiting for the channel to really sort of take off a bit, see how it goes. So I really want some organic visitors, and I hope that you give me a couple of words at the bottom, even if it's just like, hey, continue, because that would be really, really kind of you. And also, please stay tuned for that January reading. So hopefully we can, do those 12 cards, and maybe we'll see a little bit more about this person coming your way if he's not already there. Okay. All right. So thank you, Gemini, and have a good night. Bye.